Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Monday, it's not Monday morning, it's Monday afternoon. We are going to use the Druid Craft Tarot today. Let's do a free flow reading. Let's see what these cards would like to come up. What they'd like to come up with today. Come on, what's the story? It's beautiful, sunny, Monday morning. I feel like I have a hair. There's a, oh, he's over there, sitting on the wall. There's a fly on the wall. But the thing is, these flies come in. Excuse me. I've got a hair tickling me. Okay. This fly's come in and he's been pouncing off the walls. Pouncing off the walls. Why would he be pouncing off the walls? He's been bouncing off the walls. No, this is a complete lie. Lucy, get your words together. Okay. There's a fly currently on the wall. But all I could hear was this like a tapping sound, but he was just like bouncing across the ceiling. Like that. Happy Monday. Okay, here he goes. He's just like bouncing off of the ceiling. Okay, thank you for showing me that. I'm not sure what to make of it yet. Okay, we'll take this card. Whoa, it's gone a bit dark in here. Three of Pentacles. So there's a masculine here who's working hard. Okay, let me tell you the energy of this card. He's working hard knowing that others are watching him. But he's kind of like... we all know this energy when we know that someone's watching you, but you just carry on with your work, you just pretend that you don't see them, but you're putting on a good show because you know that you're being watched, and you're being watched by, it looks like a feminine and some masculines here. So they're watching you with your craft. You've got a pussycat beside you here, so you're doing a really good job. That pussycat feels so. You're giving out really good vibes. It's an attracting vibe, so you're attracting people to observe you, to watch you. Okay. I feel like that is the masculine's energy. He's even got his top off. He's getting right down to it. Okay, to his work. So this masculine here, he's just finishing off this third pentacle here. And then we have, I don't know why that noise came out, Two of Cups. Okay. So that's a connection between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. What's interesting is I actually felt like it was the masculine that was working, but that doesn't mean that it's not the feminine working, because she's just in her masculine energy. Whoever it is that's working, you're not even chiseling away, you're chipping away at the chip. Because I said that there was a feminine and two masculines that were watching this character. But as you can see here, it's actually like the feminine who's pulling on the cord. And pulling the masculine in. So is the fly excited? Is he pouncing off the walls because he's excited? It's 12:22. Two of Swords. Now this is the feminine's energy. It's the same feminine here in the Two of Cups. And she's at a crossroads. She's not actually too sure which direction to tape. Why would you be, okay, which direction to tape? If you were going to tape up, it's like a police line. Two not cross. That's interesting because this tape here, she could have pulled across one of these pathways, and then you have the masculine there just on, it's like on the other side of the tape. It's like, okay. Oh, it's a police line. Do not cross. But he wants to cross over. Look, his foot's stepping over the line. The Divine Feminine in the Two of Swords. This card has been showing up quite a lot, but it's kind of been interpreted as connecting with the divine for your direction. But I feel like there's red tape. Okay. It's the Hermit. So I feel like the Divine Feminine, because the Divine Masculine's here in Hermitage, she's not actually sure which... No, that's a lie. Okay. No, I can kind of use that. She's not actually sure which path the Divine Masculine's going to choose. She knows her path. Okay. So it's kind of like she's following the laws of the universe. And it's like you have to be qualified to cross the line. So we have the Divine Masculine here in the Hermitage, and the Divine Feminine's here. I feel like she's put up the tape. But it's this character here who's working. Because whoever this is here, I do feel like it's the Masculines. I do feel it's the Masculines. He's very proud. He's like humming a really nice energy. He could be humming. Now I'm singing like the monkeys, like, hey, hey, we're the monkeys. But it was like, here she comes. She's walking down the streets. I don't actually know what the words are, but I want to say, get the funniest feeling every time we meet. Hey, hey, she's a monkey. And I believe this masculine might want to monkey around, have some monkey business with you, Divine Feminine. Looks like he wants to cross the line. Okay. If he's been in the Hermit, does he come correctly? Let's find out some more. I do feel like he's been working away. He's feeling worthy. He's being admired. He's got this nice little hum about him. And then it feels like maybe he wants to try and unite with the Divine Feminine. Cross the line. The Death card. I'm feeling this is the Divine Feminine's energy. What is this bit of hair here? I can feel it. Okay. That Death energy there makes me feel it's the Divine Feminine. And I want to say, because the Divine Masculine's been in Hermit mode, we have the honour of Lily today. Hi, Lily. How are you doing? Because it's been quite a while, and the Divine Feminine, it looks like she's gone through her transformational spiritual death. She knows what path she's on. Not sure what path the Divine Masculine's on. Has too much time passed. The Death energy. Divine Feminine's a snake behind you. Oh, I'm trying to shuffle the book in. I'm not sure if the Divine Feminine feels like this is dead and buried. But it does feel like there's a resurrection. Seeing there's a skull. Someone like shows their face. Well, does he show his face? Because he's hiding behind his shield here. This is the Prince of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. He's been coming up such a lot. Slowest moving knight in the deck, but he will get there. So it's like this final pentacle that he's working on here. Confirmation. Also got a little... Can you see the fly? Okay. Confirmation that I feel like he's finished working on his transformation. There you go. Got the Death card. You've gone through it, Divine Feminine. I feel like you're recovering from it. Look, you've actually got some flesh on you. So you might have gone to, you know, bones. Bones. Gone to bones. And now you've got some flesh on you, and I feel that skull there is the divine masculine resurrecting, like bit by bit. Okay. Knight of Wands, someone is over the hump. The swords are out of the heart. And we're going to leave this last card here for there just for a moment. Struggling to get these words out. Had a bit of a disturbed night last night. I don't feel it was me that was disturbed. I felt like I was being disturbed during my dream space to keep waking up and looking at the clock. So I remember it being 1:22, 2:22. The others were in sync, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the actual time of them. Not kind of accurately. So there was something 3 and then there was something 4, and then when we got to 5 I was like, you're taking the piss, can we just kind of go to sleep now? But I think I was sleeping in between, but it was a very unsettled night. So what's that got to do with the Prince of Wands? Well, he's restless. He wants some passion in his life, and it does look like he's got maybe some energy flowing through his heart again. It feels very much like the colour of his trousers here. So I'm picking up on, it's more of an orange, isn't it? The Sacral Chakra. So the hearts have been pinpointed. No, the swords have been pulled out of the heart, and the cause has been pinpointed. Okay. What's this card here? The High Priestess. So these two cards have been showing themselves, but it feels very much as if the Divine Feminine knows what path she's on. Feels like she's summoning here. Because it's a time. Okay. There is a do not cross line that's up. But it does feel like the Divine Feminine's there on the other side, just waiting. And I feel just before she kind of goes, she's held here at the crossroads. Let's have a read of these. 3 of Pentacles. Increase craft, skill and appreciation. The energy of wanting to be observed. So he knows he's being watched. He's not making a big deal out of it. Work flourishes as you build on previous efforts. The skilled use of matter and intelligence to create works of beauty and value. Financial rewards or appreciation following a long period of apprenticeship. Work may still need to be done, but support is at hand. And then because I felt this was a summoning energy, and I feel the Divine Feminine, she knows it's time, and she's kind of pulling in the Divine Masculine's energy. He's on a good vibrancy. He's on a good frequency. So it's kind of like both of you are in tune. What's the tune? Do you want me to put a tune on? Let me read the 2 of Cups first. Love, healing, meeting of hearts and reconciliation. The power and experience of love. The power and experience of love. Creative blessings that result from the meeting of hearts, of romantic relationships or any meeting of hearts, minds and souls. The union of opposites or polarities. Using the power of love to heal, to engender cooperation or to effect reconciliation. So Divine Feminine, it looks like you're at the crossroads. Not sure which path the Divine Masculine is going to take. We've got a 3-2-2. 3-2-2. You know which path you're taking, but you're at these crossroads here. Okay. I actually feel like you're waiting on the right path, and it's just which path, like if any, will your divine masculine appear from? Two of Swords. Dilemma, opposition and procrastination. You may bring about a temporary reconciliation. Eventually the storm clouds will break and the conflict will be resolved. You may be struggling with a dilemma, a need for diplomacy, negotiation and integrity. Knowing when to confront, when to decide and when to placate, calm or compromise. Okay, so now we have the Hermit. I actually feel, Divine Feminine, you're not too sure what to do. Do I stay or do I go now? Okay. Next we have the Hermit. Major Arcana. The message of the Hermit is, turn away from the distractions of the outer world and seek guidance. In silence and solitude, discover new depths and refresh your soul at the source of all life. I do feel like the Divine Masculine is refreshed. You're not sure whether or not it's long term, whether he will appear, whether it will be a reconciliation, a temporary reconciliation. You're not really wanting that. Feels very much like you're not wanting your Divine Masculine. It's like choose a path, Divine Masculine, and stick to it. Okay. This is definitely about his stickability. Whether or not he's actually going to stick around. So an inner call. Sorry, let's just go back to the keywords. Wrong card. Guidance, retreat, caution, withdrawal and meditation. An inner call. So this is for the Divine Masculine here. You may be feeling the call to begin meditating or to take a retreat. A teacher, counsellor or wise person or an inner guide. Draw energy and wisdom from the five senses. We don't need to wait for loss to make us turn within. Don't be tempted to make important decisions, for now is a time to withdraw from the distractions of your everyday life. And I feel that's what the Divine Masculine has done. He has been working. It's kind of coming out at this stage of being the apprentice now. We have the Transformational Death, another major arcana. The message of the Death card is, the old and unnecessary wants to die. What passion? The new prepares to open like a rosebud at the dawn of a new day. The key word is clearing away the old to make way for the new. Precursor to transformation, intense passion, initiation. The meaning, initiation and transformation. The core structure of initiation involves an experience of death, followed by an experience of rebirth. You feel your Divine Masculine is being reborn. You already have Divine Feminine. We often have to die to our old ways of thinking, feeling or behaving before we can open to our new life. So this is the Divine Masculine now, still hiding a bit, not wanting to show his face. Prince of Pentacles. This is an offer that comes in. I want to say, so it's like the spiritual death has occurred. Now the Divine Masculine is in the process of transforming, the actual transformation. And it like he's bouncing off the ceilings, man. Okay. Prince of Pentacles. All I can hear is cats cleaning everywhere. Okay. Practical, realistic and sensuous. A practical, patient and methodical approach to a project may be needed. These qualities may need to be used in order to improve your health through exercise and nutrition. An impending overland journey. The Divine Masculine is becoming healthy again. I picked up on maybe, Divine Feminines, you can understand that, how the actual death of the old life being reborn into this new one can really take a toll on your physical body. We've now got the Prince of Wands. I felt like he was over the hump. He's passionate, he's eager, and he's rebellious. Enthusiasm for new ideas, enjoying travelling and adventure, relishing challenges and meeting new people. A need to work on reliability, attention to detail and commitment. May indicate moving house, putting ideas into action, or meeting interesting people. Okay, so you can see there the Divine Masculine. A need to work on reliability, attention to detail and commitment. It does look like he's only just finding like the life, the love of life again, the love for life again. Okay, just because we have the Three of Swords here. Heartache, true growth and wisdom from suffering. Suffering can lead to greater wisdom. Heartache, out of which can come healing and emotional maturity. The potential for true growth and transformation. We can learn and grow from conflicts and difficulties rather than feel victimised by them. Pinpointing. Okay. Pinpointing the problem, really. The High Priestess. I felt you were drawing in the Divine Masculine with this card. Present yourself before the mysteries of life and before the goddess or her priestess in humility and with reverence. So you're calling in your Divine Masculine to approach you and to come correctly. It's like come correctly or don't come at all. It's a bit of a strong message. Present yourself, Divine Masculine, before the mysteries of life and before the goddess or her high priestess in humility and with reverence, open to the stillness and the depths within you to gain strength and wisdom. The key words is depth, intuition, dreams, inner wisdom, gateway to initiation, the unconscious and the divine feminine. The meaning, entering the stillness. The High Priestess seems to bar our way forward. It's definitely something here. Oh, a bit shaky there. Shaky, shaky. Shaky, shaky. Shake. Shake your body down. All you people. I don't know if it starts like that. All you people. Everybody. All you people gather round. Gotta use it up. Gotta wear it out. Ain't nothing left in this old world I care about. I said 1, 2, 3, shake your body down. Shake it on down. Okay. The High Priestess seems to bar our way forward. Don't be in a rush to move onwards. Balance the power of decision making and action, as seen in the Magician card, with the power of reflection and depth. True passivity is strong and fertile, and shouldn't be mistaken for weakness or inertia. Be open to your dreams and intuitions. Intuitions. Yeah, it does say intuitions. Be open to your dreams and intuitions. So you have more than one intuition. 10 of Wands, Divine Masculine. Look at this burden you're carrying. Okay. Unnecessarily. Oh, just hurt my fingers then. Come on in, darling. Hey, we're just having a look at this burden, Jasper. 10 of Wands. Okay, we've already had good snuggles this morning, haven't we? We can have more. Never have too many snuggles, can we? He did bite me though earlier. I kind of was a bit like, why did you bite me? He put his head down, it looked like he was sorry, but he did bite me. Didn't you? Demands, burdens, and overwork. Carrying the weight of responsibility or obligations on your shoulders. And this is the underlying energy, which I feel is for the masculine. Looks a bit worn out and old, doesn't he? And that's the energy I was getting with being I don't know, just looking pasty, just looking a bit like death. Not looking the healthiest, let's put it that way. Carrying the weight of responsibility or obligations on your shoulders, the demands made upon you could result from initiatives that you set in motion impulsively. You may be too busy to relax and enjoy the results of your efforts. Uncomplaining acceptance of your perceived burden, delegation, reassessing priorities and values. That's what's going on in today's reading. That sounds bright, isn't it, Jazz? Is it bright for your eyes? Let's have a look at the enchanted map. Just this bit of hair here that's... I'm just moving out of the way. It's tickling me. No, it's not really done it very well, is it? Oh, can you see that fly up there, Jasper? He keeps pouncing on the ceiling. Ouch. Hear the ouch. Can we read this? Because you hurt me earlier. But it was kind of done so gently, he just kind of went, and I was like, ow, that hurt. Why would you nip me? What did I do? Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. Let's have a look at this card. Let me hold the card up. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviours in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet. Eating, yeah, Jazz, but no need to be cruel to Mummy. No biting. Okay, perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. All forgiven, Jazz. Should we get you a message from heaven? What I wanted to say then is about not being afraid. Like, I don't want to be afraid of Jasper just because he's nipped me once. It's like, don't take it to heart. I feel like that's how maybe the guidance you should take on when it comes to your divine masculine. Don't take it to heart, divine feminines. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Card number 44. The divine masculine's definitely been sent some assistance, helping hand, or he is the assistance. Okay. 44. It's the last card in the book. Part of our path on earth is to help others along life's journey. Some would argue that this is our most important task. Helping others can be as simple as passing on a smile or holding out a balancing hand. Whenever you assist others, hold the intention of loving your heart. Your loved ones continue to send love and support to you in return. Every step you take in assisting others, we applaud you and thank you. I was going to change the words then. I was going to say your support ones. But your loved ones continue to send love and support to you in return. Every step you take in assisting others, we applaud you and thank you. Thank you, thank you. But there's here about trying not to be too modest. I picked that up straight away with that energy. So I feel like the divine masculine knows his worth. Mermaids and dolphins. Self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Divine Feminine, because I've picked up about like kind of, well, you need to let bygones be bygones. No holding on to grudges when the Divine Masculine snapped at you or ignored you or has maybe treated you incorrectly. He's coming correct. So let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. And if he doesn't come correctly, then he's not allowed anywhere near you. Thank you, Mr. Postman. Self-forgiveness. You've been very hard on yourself lately, using harsh words towards yourself verbally or mentally. While it's healthy to hold yourself up to high standards, this card says that you've bordered on self-abuse. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's normal to feel regret occasionally. What's important, though, is how you handle these mistakes. As you focus on your positive attributes, your self-esteem will increase and your stress level will be diminished. Remember that guilt is the opposite of love. Right, okay, so if your Divine Masculine looks like he's dropped maybe the guilt, the shame, embrace self-forgiveness, and you're still in that, kind of guilt's the opposite to love. So you want to be in this, make sure you're in this vibration of love, unconditional love for oneself, most definitely. So as you focus on your positive attributes, your self-esteem will increase and your stress level will be diminished. Remember that guilt is the opposite of love. Your guilt doesn't help anyone or anything, but your divine love helps everyone everywhere. Affirm, I ask that all effects of my mistakes be undone in all directions of time, and I now release all guilt completely. I love my true self from top to bottom. Divine Feminine, if you're not resonating with that, you are just sitting there kind of waiting for the correct approach to come. Because she's kind of combing her hair here. So I feel like that could be what the Divine Masculine's asking. I ask that all effects of my mistakes be undone in all directions of time, and I now release all guilt completely. I love my true self from top to bottom. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I want some hot stuff, baby, tonight. Should we have a look at the romance angels? Pay attention to the red flags or the red tape. The signs are cautioning you. I thought I heard something as well just now. The romance angel sent you this card to help you notice the unhealthy or disconcerting parts of your relationship. If you are swept up in new romance, this card serves as a cautionary warning. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regard to your new suitor. Don't allow emotion to blind you to characteristics or habits that won't work for you in your relationship. A red flag is a sign that something is off. It can include an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or lack of integrity. While your new love interest may treat you wonderfully well in the beginning of your relationship, it's vital that you watch how he or she treats others. Someone's basic character is revealed by the way in which he or she talks and acts with restaurant staff, valet parking attendants, and other miscellaneous individuals. I want to stop here and point out something that's absolutely massive within this connection between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine, he's a very pleasing, pleasant, inspirational person to miscellaneous individuals. But when it actually comes to the Divine Feminine, she knows who the Divine Masculine is. She knows that he is a wonderful, caring, giving soul who is admired and looked up upon by others. And then there's the behaviour that he shows towards a divine feminine. There's a big contrast. It's a big red flag. That your divine masculine could be the nicest person that you've ever met until it comes to you. And you had to see his shadow side, the dark side of him. Okay. So a red flag, and I feel like divine feminines, you know something's off. You know your divine masculine is not rude. He's not someone to ignore people, to be rude. But when it comes to you, it's like you bring out the devil in him. So a red flag is a sign that something is off. It can indicate an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or lack of integrity. And they are all the things really that the divine masculine has kind of showed towards you, divine feminine. As Jasper gets down, yeah, they're not going to want to have to face that truth, but it is a truth. They behave very out of character. They're not rude individuals, the divine masculines. They just don't know how to deal with you, divine feminine. They can deal with everyone else, just not you. So let's read again about this red flag. A red flag is a sign that something is off. It can include an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, and lack of integrity. While your new love interest may treat you wonderfully well in the beginning of your relationship, it's vital that you watch how he or she treats others. Someone's basic character is revealed by the way in which he or she talks and acts with restaurant staff, valet parking attendants, and other miscellaneous individuals. If you're in an existing relationship, these red flags may signal a need for an honest mutual discussion or couples counselling. You're not in a relationship with your divine masculine. Not in this case, anyway. Okay, I'm not saying there are obviously couples that are together, but I feel like this isn't. If you are, then take on this guidance. If you're in an existing relationship, these red flags may signal a need for an honest mutual discussion or couples counselling. You should be able to have an honest mutual discussion with your divine counterpart. Otherwise, it's just not going to work, is it? This card doesn't necessarily guide you to leave a relationship. Red flags can be markers along the path of healing. The romance angels will guide you to take steps that are healthy for everyone involved. So do follow your intuition. Okay. Let's have a look at the fairy oracle. I think we get a message from the Mother Mary today. I shall end on that, but first let's have a fairy oracle. Look in a book. I said that yesterday. Yesterday's reading. It's like rest. Look in a book. Have I got a book here? I've always got that how to raise your own salary. We got the book. Let's read this first. I hope you guys do this. It's so much fun to look in a book. Whatever your questions right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring you insight. Oh, sorry, will bring the insight. How do I get you to even see this card? Here we are. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. The fairies are saying that the guidance you seek is contained within a book. Look around right now and pick up the first book you see. Hold the book against your heart and say, fairies, turn the pages in this book for me and guide my fingers to the words I need to see. Now close your eyes and randomly flick through the book, allowing your finger to come to rest somewhere on a page. Read the words and see if they resonate with you. Let's do it. I've got to close my eyes, haven't I? That's all good. Here we are. Around about here. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I've just got this quote. Make yourself indispensable in your job and see how quickly you are pushed out of it into a better one. I love it. You find that you're just getting on so well with a certain job, but you're too good. and then you get kind of pushed out of it. Anyway, make yourself indispensable in your job and see how quickly you are pushed out of it into a better one. Self-promotion here. Okay, there you go. You're self-promoting. Okay, so we're rising. We're taking the higher path. If your finger lands on a picture, it didn't, try again until it lands on text. If the words immediately seem relevant, take them on board. If they don't, write them down and sit with them for a day or two. Be patient and their meaning will come to you. You can also ask for the meaning of the words to be revealed in your dreams. Before you go to sleep, write the words on a piece of paper and place it under your pillow, saying, "Fairies, these words I place beneath my head. Reveal the meaning while I lie in my bed." In the morning, write down any dreams you can remember. Then be patient as the wisdom from your words filters through into your waking reality. The card may also be a reminder that reading a book would be good for you right now. If there's one you've been meaning to read for years, now is the time to do it. The fairies may also be saying that a book could prove a valuable gift to someone else, as it may open their mind to other ways of being. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. There you go. That's the only book that I believe you ever need to study. This is the precursor to it. This is the interview, How to Raise Your Own Salary, by Andrew Carnegie and Napoleon Hill. But then we have Think and Grow Rich, which is, we can say the revised version of that book, because Napoleon Hill went off for 20 years and tested those theories, those principles. Think and Grow Rich. Oh, I was going to get a Mother Mary, but for some reason we've gone to the Lover's Oracle. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Yes, it does. You're both humming on the same frequency. Okay. You're just not sure what direction of Divine Masculine is going to come from Divine Feminine, but it will be the correct direction, the correct approach. Passion. So make sure you do that exercise yourself to look in a book and see what your own personal message is. If you don't understand it, write it down, pop it under your pillow. Let's finish with the Mother Mary. Have both of the pussycats today come to say hi. I do have another cat, but it's, who knows? I was going to say it's highly unlikely, but who knows? God knows. Our Lady of the Star Blossom, card number 20. So that's about completions, new beginnings. Is there even any point holding up the card? Card number 20. Is there any point? There's always a point to everything. I feel like I was taken to that Three of Swords about it always pointing, like, kind of to the heart. Card number 20. Let's read this message. Okay, Our Lady of the Star Blossom. I bring you sweet tidings of heavenly grace from the star-filled heavens. There are spiritual beings of great wisdom and love that wish to assist you now. These beings love you unconditionally and will only come to your aid if asked. I am with you and I shall always be, even when you ask for assistance from other loving beings also. Together we can assist you. These loving beings, through me, share this message with you. Ask us for assistance, and we shall not hesitate to bring our great power to your aid. We all wish for the same result, for love to be made fully manifest. Ask for our help, beloved, and all shall benefit. One of the simplest and most powerful spiritual techniques available to everyone is to ask for help each day from the guidance that loves you unconditionally. You may not have a clear sense of who your guidance is, but more likely than not, you are not so sure. Okay. I think I made an error last time we read this. You may have a clear sense of who your guidance is, but more likely than not, you are not so sure. That doesn't matter at all, fortunately enough. All that is important is that you know that you have a team of higher spiritual guidance that loves you unconditionally, and that their job is to help you fulfill your divine destiny on planet Earth. Now, that may sound self-indulgent, but in truth, when you succeed spiritually, everyone on Earth benefits. Higher spiritual guidance operates on a win-win basis. Whatever you ask your higher guidance for assistance with will benefit the entire human race. As Mother Mary has the spiritual goal of liberating all living beings, she very much wants you to connect, not only with her, but with your entire team of spiritual guides. It matters not whether those guides are tribal elders from other lifetimes or star beings that resonate at the level of unconditional love, or angels or ascended masters, or more than likely a combination of some or all of these. What matters is that you get into the divinely helpful habit of daily requests for assistance. We live in a free will universe, and although there are literally legions of angels and other spiritual guides awaiting our call, until we ask, they are not empowered to act. Our Lady of the Star Blossom comes to us with various messages. Firstly, she lets us know that we do have a team of spiritual guidance that wishes to assist us, that knows of our struggles and can see a way to help. She reminds us that we need to ask for this help daily. You can do so simply through the healing process and affirmation for this oracle. Our Lady of the Star Blossom also helps healing of an old wound of separation. We may have been conditioned to believe that our personal success could only come at the cost of the happiness or comfort of others. Perhaps we have felt pressured or undermined by those that purport to love us and yet want to hold us back from our spiritual growth because they are scared of their own spiritual path, scared of change or of becoming uncomfortable. Perhaps they threaten to leave us if we become too spiritual or weird. And I feel that's a fear also of the Divine Feminines. So perhaps we have felt pressured or undermined by those that purport to love us and yet want to hold us back from our spiritual growth because they are scared of their own spiritual path, scared of change or of becoming uncomfortable. Sounds very much like the Divine Masculine, very scared of the unknown, of being uncomfortable. Perhaps they threaten to leave us if we become too spiritual or weird. Or perhaps they are far more subtle about their disapproval of our spiritual path. Perhaps they try to shame us if we do not have the house cleaned when they would like, or because they have asked the children to make their own lunches in the morning while we are meditating. Our Lady of the Star Blossom tells us that no matter whether others may like it at first or ever, when we grow spiritually, everyone benefits. She asks you to surrender any hesitation about your spiritual growth and embrace it wholeheartedly. She asks you to call upon her and your guidance to help you and your loved ones walk the divine path that we are all on with more loving trust and grace. She asks you to not feel ashamed or guilty for having a need for spiritual growth. She asks you to call for help and to let her and your entire team of guidance do their job, which is to help you grow and heal so that everyone, even your resistant loved ones, can benefit. If you have recently connected with spiritual guidance more consciously, or think that your spiritual communication abilities might be opening up, this oracle is confirmation of the truth of these intuitions. If you have been pondering on the identity of one of your guides, this oracle is confirmation that your thoughts are heard. If it is helpful, the identity will be shared with you as a name or some other identifier, such as a spiritual calling card, a fragrance in the air, a sound, a feather or colour, which you sense represents that guide. If you are wondering if your guidance is trying to reach you, if the universe is trying to tell you something because you keep hearing a certain phrase or the lyrics of a song are playing in your head, then this oracle is confirmation that if this message is loving and helpful, then yes, it is from your guidance. If it is a fearful message or a feeling of foreboding, this oracle comes with a message that you are to surrender this to Our Lady of the Star Blossom and allow for healing to occur, and to pray to your guidance using the following healing process. Let's finish with this message, this healing process, guys. Seriously, hair everywhere today. Attached to my lip. 2 pussycats. Okay, find a place where you can be undisturbed for a few moments and say the following prayer, either quietly in your mind or, when possible, out loud. I call on the guidance that loves me unconditionally, and I ask for your protection, help, intervention, and assistance in all ways that will benefit me and support my spiritual growth. Thank you. You can say this prayer every morning before rising and every evening before retiring. Finish your healing process with this affirmation. Our Lady of the Star Blossom, Mother Mary, and all of my higher spiritual guidance who love me unconditionally, help me now and always. Amen to that. It's Monday, isn't it? I felt like I was going to say have a great weekend, but it's only Monday. It's only Monday? What do you mean it's only Monday? It's Monday. It's the beginning of a beautiful new week. Okay, guys, have yourself a fantastic day. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.